did you choose this dramaturgy, which comes from a film?
Yeah.
And the film was almost a shock by the time it was done, but the time is different, and the situation. Why did you choose to make the same dramaturgy in a different context?
First, because the film was a shock for me either, and I read the script and I thought, wow, it's also a really good quality of writing, not only the cinematographic writing, which is interesting in it, the writing, and so my proposition is to put away the cinematographic structure, to keep the words, and to see and to share it, to present it nowadays, because I think it can be a portrait of our time now, because by making the portrait of another time, which is not the same anymore. So yeah.
But of course, you cleaned almost all the scenography. You made your comedy in no space, sort of abstract context.
Because it comes from cinema, it gave me some question about the theater I want to make, and so I have to play with the theater code, and playing with this code, putting only what is necessary to understand the story, and in theater only to make one step. Sometimes it's enough to change the space, and in cinema sometimes we have to carry out all the camera, the sound, and everything. And but for me, I want to share it and to present it for the people now straight. That's why the people are not only talking the actors
they are talking
like this. They are talking to the audience. Yeah.
Why did you choose? It seems sort of Brechtian approach to. But although it
for me, it's because in theater we know that it's not the truth. It's a story, and I want to play with this difference between. It's also there are true actors, true person who can live almost, but they can also. We know that it's something from the 70s, 73, and now we share it like a piece of history, and we make the dialogue with the audience like this, by questioning them without waiting for an answer. And also because in cinema you can have like this front, yes. And in theater, most of the time, I see people from the side, and I like seeing the face. I like
expressions,
and so we were playing between these two codes because it's something a bit strange. Two people are speaking like this and then turning on the audience. And it's to be playful with the audience. Otherwise, people, I think, would not keep the attention.
This is extremely true. And you played with a few objects, chairs. Why 4 chairs? If the protagonists are just 3.
I think for me it's the same answer than before. It's for the first act, only 2 chairs was useful, so we put 2 chairs, and then it was not enough. So to play with also with codes, it was the minimum.
2 couples and
and it's not because of 4 and there are 3 on stage. Yeah, actually there are 4 main characters and there are 3 actors, because there is the missing girl.
The missing girl, yes.
That can be an answer, but I don't want to put a definitive answer. That's a tool to play.
And what do you think it really works in this, in what you made, and what is, I mean, perfectible?
I think we have to rediscover it every time, every night, every day we change small things, so every day it can be better. But I want to leave the actors being free in a certain spirit. If they have understood the spirit of it, they can do it like this or like this. It's okay, and it's some sentence. It has to be like this because otherwise. So it's a dialogue between me and the actors, which are really good and really nice people. And first of all, I chose them for this play because I wanted to share a few months with them to work on this. Not only because they look like, but everything can be perfectible, and I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for example, tonight I'm asking myself why it has been created such feeling in the audience. Sometimes it's different. Sometimes they are laughing more. Sometimes they are laughing less. For me, it's an experience I want to go on. So there is no answer in the experience. I research on this, and every play are a new experience of how to tell story, how to make theater nowadays, to give the people the wish to go further in the relationship, to go further in the attention, to go further in research in life in general.
What were your previous experience before this one?
I was doing mainly creation about topics, and my general topics is to try to make a portrait of our nowadays. And because my last creation was sexual liberation, I look about 70s works, and I reread again the script. I say, okay, now that's the time to do it, because I think there is a need of saying this word now, because it makes sense. Because some words are completely update, but this update sentence gives us the feeling that something changed in the mind of the people. We are not, and some of the words are completely accurate to our time.
Describe our time. And what are your projects?
I am now, because of this show, because we presented last year.
So this is a production you made last year?
Yeah, we made a first draw, a first shot, and then it's a recreation now. Yeah. And the city theater of Geneva, La Comédie, proposed me to become an associated artist and to make a creation with much more money, much more.
Which is important in the theater.
Yeah. So that's my next project, is to make this collaboration with this big theater, which is a great opportunity for us, and to present it here, this performance, and to show it somewhere else. That's a big wish of us.